Come on in, pull up a chair, and take a load off, because today I'm going to unbox and take a first look at MÖRK BORG IKHON from Ockult Örtmästare Games, Stockholm Kartell, and Free League Publishing. And we will dive on into this little mystery box right after this. Howdy, gang, and welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. Thanks for joining me. As I mentioned in the open, today I am going to unbox and take a first look at MÖRK BORG IKHON from Ockult Örtmästare Games, Stockholm Kartell, and Free League Publishing. This is written by Pelle Nilsson with artwork provided by Samuel Araya. Now, this little mystery box contains 4 tracks, which are about forgotten folk gods in the MÖRK BORG setting, or I know a lot of people refer to the game as MÖRK BORG. So it contains 4 kind of forgotten gods, and I'll be very honest, I have seen various different MSRPs for this little box. So I'm going to give you the price that is indicated over at the Free League Publishing website. That is $21.75. You can pick up just the 47-page PDF alone over at DriveThruRPG for $9.99. All right, all that said, let's swing on over to the other camera, because here I've got IKHON. So I do want to mention the fine folks over at Free League Publishing were kind enough to provide me with this review copy, but neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this coverage with you. These days, it's important that you know that. We're also not going to look at each and every page within this, but I do want to get a good feel for what is in IKHON. Now, normally I would do a first look on my live show, the Gaming Gang Dispatch, but because there are only 4 little booklets in here, I thought, well, it'd be kind of silly devoting an entire live stream to taking a peek at a few pages of these 4 booklets. So I figured I'll just share a standalone video. Ancient god vessels of cured skin and soot black wood, as rare and as valuable as they are blasphemous. The oldest Gelgenbeckian priestesses claim Nekrubel's left hand carved the icons with a knife, press, and earth-shattering hammer strikes. Stories, myths, and promises of harbored gifts and curses are carved into rocks and monoliths dotting the dying earth. The 2-headed basilisks detest them. According to church belief, wielding the powers to unfetter the profane profound bound within is a serious desecration. Crows are sent hunting for heretics. They find the icons. They tattle and tell. Icon wielders burn. All right. So I do understand that there was a delay in getting IKHON out because the printer returned these booklets with their covers inside out. So my understanding is that this is supposed to be random, right? There's 4 little booklets, and we've got some instructions on how to use them. I'll read those in a minute. But they were supposed to be blank on the outside, and then when you open it up, you see which of the profound are included in that booklet. But I guess the printers didn't realize that, so they actually had the images on the outside like you would normally see on a cover. So they had to be redone. 4 profane profound. I gotta be honest, sometimes the fonts that are used in MÖRK BORG releases are not the easiest to make out. So that's one of the knocks I actually have against the system, and I get it. They're more focused on, you know, the visual style, but sometimes usability at the table suffers because of the font selection. So, 4 profane, profound, age-old and nigh-forgotten folk gods shackled within. When wielded, pick a random tract or roll a d4 to determine which is summoned. Roll a d8, determining the response. +1 for every willing human sacrifice. Those sacrificed must agree to be slain. You may also add +1 for each significant body part severed from the wielder of the icon. The modifier can never exceed +3. Omens cannot be used to change this roll. You cannot request aid again until the effect concludes. Some effects are instantaneous. Okay, so let's see what we have for our first. And it is the bilk herd. And I got to be honest, I can't really make out what that letter is. Okay, something to the, would it be tied? No, I don't know. I have no idea. All right, some sort of word to the simple fields of the mundane dying realm. Too generous and kind to the insignificant and mortal, far too often. Presently vindictive and cruel, his misguided revenge sometimes punishes his flock. Death and gifts go hand in hand. So it is the bilk herd. Then it looks like we have our die results here. So let's take a look. 5. So it looks like we have an image, and then we've got probably, 1 to 11? Oh, no, 10 or higher. Okay, so we've got 1 to 10 or higher. And we're going to get an image and then a breakdown here. So it says, with a 5, the herder thrives, carrying a sack heavy with splendor. In his realm, gluttony is the ultimate sin, and thus his wealth must be shared. Roll a die. Odd result. He counts out a gift of silver and horn coins numbering 10 times the wielder's total fingers. Even, he lays out 7 loaves of hearty and filling unholy goat bread. Each fully restores hit points. That delicious unholy goat bread. So we've got, as you can see, we've got different results and we've got different images. Like I said, I don't want to share each and every page because you'd see the whole thing. We don't want to do that. But just give you kind of an idea. Okay, so what do we have next? We've got the Beck Lure. A beckoning, pitiless force of nature. An apparition of the drowned residing in the age-old waters between the real and dreams. The Beck Lure feeds on the misery and suffering of those it lures into the water. It cannot survive without feeding the rivers and brooks. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at a low result. So on a 2, reflections of ancient broken mirrors like burnt pages on the breeze, offering tantalizing peeks into the unbridled, stolen beauty of eternities snatched by cruel fates. Test presence with a difficulty rating of 14, shattering this illusion, or be struck dumbfounded, ensorcelled until death. Yow. That's pretty serious. So you'd be dumbfounded. Your character would be dumbfounded until the character dies. So just taking a peek at a few others here. Artwork's pretty bizarre. That's one of the things about MÖRK BORG, in my opinion. I mean, I understand it's not necessarily aimed at gamers like myself, but pretty bizarre, pretty weird. Got to mention, I just reviewed Cyborg, so if you are interested in checking that out, by all means, check out my review. I liked it. I'll be honest, I liked it better than MÖRK BORG. So here we've got the Old Dead. Said to be the very first to die, the Old Dead is neither the dead land's ruler nor subject, but rather a residing jester. Thoroughly enjoying her state, she beguiles the living, the dying, and the deceased. Legend contends she even roused Nekrubel's laughter once. I have seen this artwork previously, and I thought that was pretty cool. But that was pretty wild. So let's take a look at a high result. Let's see, what does 10 or higher get us? The old dead takes your hand and quietly accompanies you until commanded to rattle, expunge at a nominated target. The pointed decree warps the reality that gave rise to them, forever eradicating their existence as they whimper of cold, crumbling into salt, ash, and bone. Oh, so essentially you're getting the ability to destroy something. Absolutely just wipe out some living thing. So that is the best gift that the old dead can give to you. There you go. So that is the old dead. What's our final one here? Let's see what we've got. This is the Silk Fiend. Looks kind of like a spider thing. In myths and hearsay carved on rock and slab, its alleged necruble, in a fit of itching frenzy, shredded his skin and organs, scattering his severed limbs across the world. Through ritual or misery, these parts attained unholy life, sprouting detestable limbs, crawling into penetralia. The Silk Fiend, still venerated, took me a second to make that out, still venerated in whispers, is known to be part of Necruble's aberrant right arm. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's take a random result here. A 5. I think we looked at a 5, didn't we? Let's see a 6. So with our 6, hush now, you're safe, enveloped in soft silk. Test toughness, difficulty rating 14, to receive the Silk Fiend's web blessing. So it's armor minus D8, tier 3, no penalties. Well, that's pretty sweet. If I remember my MÖRK BORG rules in that. And it lasts for D6 days. Huh. Interesting. All right, so take a look at another one here. For 4, that's pretty creepy. Smacking, clacking mandibles, dripping blood-filled saliva. In the coming night, all are dream-bitten. The paralyzing venom settles, and by morn you suffer -2 strength and agility. Day after, -1. Then, all is well again, but the bite mark never heals, forever identifying you as a heretic. That's pretty wild. All right, so we've got the Silk Fiend. We've got the Old Dead. And what was it? The Bilklure? Oh, Bilkherd. And then the Backlure. That was it. The Backlure. Right. So those are our 4 profane profound that are found in this little mystery box of MÖRK BORG IKHON. Once again, this is from Ockult Örtmästare Games, Stockholm Kartell, and Free League Publishing. It is available from the Free League Publishing website for $21.75, or you can grab the 47-page PDF alone over at DriveThruRPG for $9.99. And, of course, I will have a review of MÖRK BORG IKHON in the very near future. So stay tuned for that. Kind of interesting. That's one of the things with the MÖRK BORG releases. They're always pretty bizarre, pretty interesting. So stay tuned. I will tell you what I think of these 4 forgotten folk gods and their gifts and curses that they bestow upon you. All right, that is it for this time out. If you like the video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, don't forget, ding that bell. It'll not only let you know when I upload original videos, such as this first look, it'll also inform you when my live stream, The Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to visit thegaminggang.com for all the latest in tabletop gaming news, reviews, and a whole lot more that you won't find here on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking time out to check out this video, and until I see you next time, here's hoping each and every one of you gets to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang.
Oh, hey, you're still here. That's okay. You don't have to leave just yet. In fact, why don't you subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel right here, or take a peek at the latest live stream, or even find out what YouTube recommends you check out from the channel. And of course, I'm Jeff McAleer. Thanks again for watching.